Let's see, because he's got it all to play for. Remember, if he loses this set, he won't be with us any longer in SWC 2024. The Wedge has been taken out, and again, Sonya is not going through to the match. We've got speed leads for both of our guys.
Does it also go for the perfect stance? Does not get the perfect stance that we would like to see from a Robo. So in this case, Bella has to do a lot of work at pushing back and potentially killing something.
Oh, not quite yet.
But I'm holding my heart for this Pontus. We get the additional turn, and Pontus gets what I call the Pontus luck. He takes the additional turn, and the match is wide open once again.
Exactly, that's the only one that's low enough that he can maybe get a go. Pontus again speaking, saying, I'm here to stay, sir. But so does Bella.
So does Bella, and this damage should definitely be enough. Taking it out, also hitting on the Pontus, which is probably the next target that he wants to hit anyways. You might maybe gamble it over here, but he still doesn't want to take the gamble. Let's see over here. I can see Nefty still win this. Skill 1 is a decent amount of damage. If he would have skill 2 in hindsight, does he kill? He does manage to kill. That is so much damage on fire, and that's why your Nefty is supposed to be damage on fire. Taking out those units with the win for starting.
Yep, it definitely will be. The bans have come in. We've got the Water Twin Angels, and we've got Vanessa. Still a speed lead on both sides for Ismoo and Obabo.
Oh, you have to deal damage on this Gianna, but Gianna does have a speed lead. Could be very tanky right here. That is a super tanky Gianna, but also only managed to do 22k, and that is because Gianna was very fast, but also had that speed lead. But we have the monkeys to say something about it. However, he would have to first armor break and then get the additional turn, and therefore he didn't go right away for the stun, because he does know that otherwise that Villager would just simply cleanse that off.
Yeah, it's looking like an uphill battle now for Obabo with those provokes and the full team pushback as well. Villager can just look to cleanse and allow more to come in with a skill 2. Is there some damage coming out?
Yeah, you definitely have to be chipping out a little bit of damage. You still have to be careful that Han could additional turn and deal a lot of damage. That Gianna is not on additional damage. Perfect despair stunts throughout. It definitely could be a possibility of winning it, but you would have to start with a skill 2, and it's very unlikely for it actually to happen. So in this case, we see Obabo lose, and that is a victory for Ismoo with a 3-0.
Ismoo coming out clutch then. He's been there before. Then it would allow Tian Lang to still be out on the field to counter it into that ragdoll. Veligil going down as well as the Kavachi. Speed leads for both of our guys.
Actually, quite a bit less damage than expected, so maybe that Wusa is specifically built to counter. But at the initial turn, on an armor break, ragdoll 21k damage from that ragdoll.
It is looking like ragdoll versus Julian at the end here, say, and Julian needs to get a lot of damage and some stuns in, but it's not looking good.
That is a lot of damage coming in, but can Julian actually win? Because Julian is insanely strong, but he's very strong if he is paired with other units. In this case, these supports can easily take out a Julian, probably.
Oh! Big additional turn, though, say. It might be not enough to take him yet, but the health is probably too low.
Yeah, the health is too low. It can do a little bit of healing, but that amount of healing is not possible when you're taking out. And we have the victory for Neff.
Neff making it one step closer then to our Europe Cup in Berlin.
But even like any fire unit would have done great in this matchup, but let's see what he removes, because I think that Feng Yang can still do a lot of damage. Now actually removes the Verdial for that reason.
Yeah, nice to have a response. He can look to push back here.
Goes for the pushback, and then also more pushbacks on that side, so that is a lot of pushbacks. But we're going back to the match which Hanzelot actually lost before, where he just didn't have enough damage at some point. The Feng Yang is on revenge, and that's the main damage that he has been dishing out so far, but it's just not doing enough, and the Gyu is also not really landing.
No, and getting those pushbacks again. Gonna set up with defense breaks and stuns right now, and Nicer Smicer concedes as Hanzelot takes the victory 3-1 against Nicer Smicer. So he will be advancing to our next round to take on Raxxaz. Let's see if Chow can chow down on his opponents, I say, and chow down on you with giving a win, as Etna and Haegang have been banned out there for these guys, likely to take the speed lead on the side of Static,
buffs, so it is maybe not even that bad if the Cigar can go for a pushback right now.
Going on to that challenge, but resisted again, but that's maybe big for him.
That is big for him. You can take out a lot of damage on that Laura, but I think he would have rather seen a Chandra also being pushed back all the way, but at least one unit is off the field. But let's see how he can deal with a late game Chow. Can you do that another 6 times? Because I think he needs 6 more Justice to win this match, and that is a difficult point right here.
Definitely isn't. There's a defense break at the moment on that Chow, and it's going to be more damage. Can he do enough coming through?
But that is the big downside of Chow. He removes 2 debuffs, but not 3. And if he doesn't remove the stun, he remains stunned. And whereas Chow, once again, was looking like a formidable pick.
Tiik is your winner. He is advancing all the way through to our Europe Cup in Berlin on the 21st of September, say.
Drops in an Oliver, so let's see if the Irene actually gets through or not.
This all depends on if Ismoo had enough time to read all of those skills, say, because if you haven't, maybe you don't want to deal with it. Maybe you have to ban it out or go in for a Gianna instead. We're going to see Irene coming into the SWC 2024 Europe preliminaries right now, say. How is this going to end up? Taking that first and going for the segment. Can you get the cool time? Maybe likely to go on the Veloduel?
I am. Well, if you go on the Veloduel right now, the enemy team starts moving because of the Hey Gang. But the next unit to move is that Irene. Oh, misses the increased cooltime. That is not great because your Irene is not on Will and therefore will probably be not targeted right now. But something else targeted, push back and provoke. Do land this time. Are you gonna get the provoke? Does not get the provoke because of glancing. Irene, skill 3. What are you gonna show us?
She's resisted!
Oh, that is not what you want to see. It just absorbed the attack bar, but it was resisted. So we're looking back at double 19Ks, double 16Ks. That is just so much damage. Every time the Julian sees a defense break, he sees death. And Zerat knows that he can't win from this moment, which is the victory for Ismoo.
Ismoo, the nice guy, the usual underdog in previous years, has now guaranteed a spot.
Yeah, Zima has been entering the draft a lot of times, but never has actually made it through, which is interesting to see. Or it is the big question, where are your crit rates? So actually decides against that, goes for an instant bomb on the Marsha, probably taking it off the beast right away. Misses the stun, so that is the most crucial part. Also making the Marsha move because it is Nemesis. How much damage are you gonna do? That is an insane amount of damage on that highest damage dealer on the side of Scribble right now.
Definitely is. It's not looking good for him. Can he get some strips and pushbacks right now?
Oh, that was very late on some of the strips, and also the Oliver is moving next because of the Ragdoll. Ragdoll once again is just standing there, but Ragdoll standing there formidably very strong once again. And is this going to be the victory from Neff, from that Ragdoll, chipping out those units?
Passive, and he will have a skill too, but there's 4 units still left on that field.
There's 4 units left on that field, but the first hit is not gonna work. Skill 2, more. Can you actually take it back? No, not enough. Not enough drain, and we got a torrent from a Ragdoll for 65k, and that is the victory for Neff.
Neff managing to continue the train of the players who've played earlier today, taking out their opponents from the previous weekend there.
Leo, interesting. And we're going back to that, we go for Sonya, so that's definitely not a Leo going to be on the field. Plus we have double speed leads on the side of Raxxaz already. Does he have to respect that Sonya right here?
Let's find out. Leo being on the field is going to prevent so much of the Nasha taking through there as well. So we've got Leo banned out, we've got the Sonya banned out, so Nasha is going to be present for Raxxaz in this set.
Yeah, let's see who you push up right here, because the next unit that will move actually goes for the Veloduel, and because of the Veloduel, the whole team moves. So let's see if he can take out 1 or maybe 2 targets from this right away. Oh, again, missed a bomb, and missing the bomb is missing a lot of damage. I'm not sure if Nasha is going to be having enough damage, even with this extra chip damage that rocks in right now. Nasha, would you have enough damage without your passive locking in? Has an insane amount of damage and taking out that unit. However, we still have strips, we still have a lot of pushbacks coming in. Match isn't over yet. Yeah, it's looking very much like that. The chunk punk, something that we don't see all too much. Oh, Nasha still wants to prolong this fight a little bit, but missed that second crit on that glancing.
Yep, she does, and it's going to allow these Twin Angels to increase the attack and take out now from Chungpung. Hanzelot secures a 3-0 win against Raxxaz and will be returning back to the SWC 2024 Europe Cup in Berlin.